Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Friday, January 16th. It's also National Fig Newton Day, but you would know that already if you were one of my subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe to it, bitch, because I sent them a nice, cute little email this morning telling them about how it is National Fig Newton Day. Now, I'm not eating them nasty shits, but if you love them, please have at it. And with me on the mic, I have some fabulous co-hosts, my Icy Chili, my Gorgeous Moon, my Libra Queen, and BB. Hey, y'all.
Hey, fig news are not nasty.
Oh.
Fig Newtons are nasty.
Fig in general is nasty. Can we agree to that?
Well, I might do a fig every now and then.
Yeah.
That's cute. Let's keep a little yin around the house.
No.
No.
Now, what is also cute, honey, is the hot tea cold cash giveaway. And today is the absolute last day to get entries for the giveaway. And we will announce our last winner on Monday's show.
So it will be me. Thanks.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all.
I hope it's whoever it is, whoever truly wants it, you get it, whatever your heart's desire. I wish I can give it to all of y'all, but we ain't got it like that.
Yeah.
But for the giveaway terms and conditions, head over to auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. Again, that is auntiederek.com/hot tea cold cash. So for the final time, I'm going to tell you all for how to get entries into the giveaway. First of all, like I said earlier, subscribe to a bitch. That's a good way. 2, RSVP to every upcoming live show that you see for I was going to say every upcoming live show, but you can't RSVP anymore. Sorry. Attend the live show and say in its entirety, and share my show on social media and use that hashtag Auntie Derek. So do that and get those entries in, honey. We got this last $100 to give away, so get those entries in. What you think? I can just go ahead and send it to you. I wish I could just send it to again, all y'all, because I had a lot of fun doing this for real.
And whoever wins better make sure you tip your pod tender. Make sure you tip your pod tender.
Thank you. That's cute. And tip my co-host too. Y'all deserve it, baby. Y'all make this show. Like I said, it's called Auntie Derek and Friends. So yes, when y'all on it, just like you can tip on TikTok, baby, come over here on Chatmosa and tip, honey. Send us those gifts and those likes and stuff that y'all like to do.
And I will say that the tip function works very well. It's very easy to use.
Thank you, boo. Thank you. Well, y'all, I think we can just jump right in because we got some good tea to go over.
Period. Tea time?
Yes, honey. Well, the first story I have, so it's actually not Diddy news, so it looks like he has been on his best behavior, girl. I guess he...
Glory to God. Hallelujah. It's
no Diddy news. I can't believe it.
Well, the last time we celebrated, we got bamboozled, so let's see what the first story is.
Well, this first story is about Lil Durk. Lil Durk has actually been released from solitary confinement after a 5-month stint. And y'all say I just posted this hot new hip-hop article about it. So finally, y'all remember he was in that, he was in solitary confinement over that Apple Watch. So, Lil Durk's prison stages took a turn for the better. XXL reports that he's been released from solitary confinement. He was in solitary confinement for roughly 5 months for allegedly sneaking an Apple Watch behind bars. Earlier this month, his legal team requested his release. They argued that the alleged infraction had not been properly reviewed by the unit discipline committee. Lil Durk is confined to a very small jail cell, just large enough for a single bed, a toilet, and a sink for 23 hours a day, they wrote. He does not have access to commissary. He is permitted to 1 phone call a month and no impersonal social visits. Mr. Banks' defense team has a growing concern that his prolonged solitary confinement may implicate the Eighth Amendment's prohibition on cruel and unusual punishment, they continued. Fortunately for Dirk, he got his way. News of his release from solitary confinement comes shortly after his trial date was updated. It's now set to begin on April 21st of 2026. It was previously scheduled for January of 2026. It was pushed back due to the overwhelming amount of evidence that needs to be reviewed. This case is so unusual and so complex due to the nature of the prosecution and the number of defendants that it is unreasonable to expect preparation for pre-trial proceedings or for the trial itself within the time limits established by the Speedy Trial Act, the California judge who granted the continuance explained. We would have been ready to try the case in 2 weeks, but the court appropriately decided that with everybody together, we still aren't there yet. Dirk's attorney, Drew Finley, added. It's a complex case. These are the stepping stones towards the trial. Whew. Child. Y'all remember I said before, honey, I was actually ready to start following this trial because I was ready for it to begin around now. But no, it looks like we're gonna have to wait until April, and they need to review. Now, I've actually discussed, this, offline with some family and stuff like that, and who are actually fans of Dirk's music, and they actually, for some strange reason, believe that he is gonna beat this. And I'm just like, have you been reading about it? And hey, I guess what they say, keep hope alive. You got to, right? And at least it's not because now solitary confinement, I'm actually not a fan of because there's overwhelming evidence of how damaging it is to people. So for them to have him in there for 5 months like that, this is I don't.
Over an Apple Watch.
But however, when you in jail for in prison,
he wasn't supposed to have it. But they put him in solitary confinement for 5 months.
Yes, for that, because what he's in there for, remember, is for orchestrating a murder for hire. And if he has, now you're supposed to be cut off from certain people. You bring an Apple Watch in there that's still able to communicate with those people. So yeah, I mean, yes, 5 months was a long time, but this was no small thing.
You had to re-educate me. I forgot that was what the basis of him being locked up for.
Long story short, because of King Von's killing, he allegedly did a murder for hire for a rapper named Quando Rondo. He allegedly Dirk set it up for the killers to go out to California to wait on him and shoot. So they shot him. They shot at Quando Rondo. He survived, but Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab, got killed in the process.
Ooh, these names.
Oh my God. So y'all know, like I said, I'm gonna definitely follow this trial, but that's that on that, and it's good. At least he's out of solitary confinement for now. Ooh, let's talk about some more ghetto shit, honey. Turk. So you remember how Turk was kind of, we know that he already had a back and forth with BG, and it's him. He's been beefing with most of the hot boys for a little bit. He was actually supposed to have a collaboration with Juvenile. And now he actually went on Nori's show, honey, and was talking about why he feels that Juvenile backed out of that collaboration. So you all should see here what I just shared by way of hot new hip hop. Turk sounds off on Juvenile for backing off out of collab. Well, girl, let me share my screen and let's see what Turk has to say, honey, over there with that man with them big teeth in that show. Whoa, child, Nora got some big ass teeth, honey. But shout out to the Drink Champions podcast.
That was very shady.
You put a drop, he dropped it because he know my shit better. And let me back it up, Nori. He say he took me off the album. I try to get this man on my album, bro. Juvie. Fresh and BG. I already had Bird on the album, but I ain't put the song out because I ain't want niggas. So
you took Bird off the album?
I took him off the album.
That's a petty shit.
Yeah, because I know niggas gonna be saying I'm trying to use it.
This whole shit sounds crazy.
You feel me? I got a song called All the Money with Birdman. Now, he did the song for me, and I did a song as a favor for favor. I could have put it out, but I don't want niggas to feel like I'm trying to ride their coattail, right? I tell Drew to get on the song, Still on Fire. I'm like, bro, this song is hot. I didn't market promote it, put money behind it, the video. Man, remix gonna go crazy. We on tour right now, nigga. Me, you, and Juve, I know it's going to be hard trying to get Wayne on the motherfucker, but everybody cool if Wayne don't do it. Man, that nigga Juve told me, it's something about that word still. Like, nigga, still, S-T-I-L-L, nigga, what's wrong with that? Man, it just seemed like you just lost something or something. Then the nigga drop a podcast called Still 400. I'm like, what the fuck? After telling me I need to stay off of fucking podcasts, off of line, them niggas do podcasts every week. And they interviewing nigga like Finesse 2 Times, controversy. Man, NBA Youngboy Mama, controversy. You know what I'm saying? Bun B, controversy. Nigga, I thought y'all staying away from niggas and shit. These niggas be in the media for speaking they fucking mind. And that's when the nigga say it's controversial. That's all I do.
David, I am hollering. This shit, he said, did the nigga release a podcast called Still 400? That was fucked up, Juvie. You know that was fucked up. They'll say, yeah, man, I don't know about that word still. It's just something about it. I don't know, it just don't seem right with me. And then, yeah, you should stay off these podcasts. Now, all of a sudden, he got his own podcast. It's called Still 400. Girl. And you see, like, they really be trying to make Turk seem like he's like the problem out of everything. And listen, let me stay out of straight people business, child. But that shit had me cracking up when I saw it. I was like, wow. But that is that on that. And you see how he mentioned, he was like, yeah, y'all claim that y'all supposed to be having, staying away from negativity and all that, but see, you interviewing people like NBA Youngboy and Finesse 2 Times. Well, baby, speaking of Finesse 2 Times, honey, did y'all hear about him and his girlfriend, Sugar? Well, baby,
no, we ain't hear about Sugar.
Baby, him and Sugar done got arrested, honey. Arrested again. Finesse 2 Times got arrested again in Texas, child.
I better leave Texas alone.
Look, and you see how it says here, I got this local 5 news, the Action News 5, and you see where it says here, Finesse 2 Times and Sugar arrested in Texas. And I'm not, I think that's how you're supposed to say her name. And I say that because I'm about to play this news clip. You'll see the lady that does the news. She says her name, this way as well. So give me 1 second. Let me share my screen. This is just a little quick clip.
I know midday court documents show Memphis rapper Finesse 2 Times and his girlfriend Sugar were both arrested in Texas. Here's a look at their mugshots. Finesse 2 Times' legal name is Ricky Hampton. He faces possession charges for substances, including marijuana. His bond hasn't been set, and his girlfriend, named Hallie Buckingham, faces similar charges, including tampering with evidence. She's in on a $500,000 bond. Look at this.
Ooh, child. Good and ghetto, honey. Well, so yeah, they, now with all this, so you see what they said that he was arrested for, like the drug charges, marijuana, all that. Oh, we have a comment, that nigga looks crazy. Well, do you know that this nigga look crazy? Do you know who he blames on his recent arrest? He blames Moneybagg Yo. And I have this link here from Hot New Hip Hop. Finesse 2 Times blames Moneybagg Yo for his latest arrest. So, Finesse 2 Times is no stranger to beefing with his peers, and this week he has his sights set on Moneybagg Yo. The rapper took to his Instagram story earlier today to sound off about his recent arrest. He was taken into custody in Dallas this week on drug charges. According to him, the close-the-door performer might have allegedly had something to do with it. Bag put the police on me, he alleged, as captured by No Jumper. Y'all be wanting me to go to jail so bad, with the laughing emojis. I don't care nothing but za and a yerk and or 2 y'all niggas, some real haters. And the way he spelled niggas, I've never seen it spelled like that. He spelled it Nygas. That's interesting. Anyway, Finesse 2 Times didn't stop there either. And Bag, I know the truth, he continued. Your cousin Big Homie, G named Ben in paperwork, got the dumb old man real time, and y'all swept the shit under the rug. So quit speaking on rats, and you with one. At the time of writing, Moneybag Yo has not publicly responded to the accusations. Moneybag Yo is far from the only person Finesse 2 Times has problems with. He also recently went after G Herbo and his ex, Ari Fletcher. Coincidentally, Fletcher is Moneybag's current girlfriend. It all started when G Herbo posted a laughing emoji in response to a post about him. G Herbo, I seen you laughing under the post, grown baby looking ass nigga, he said on Instagram Live. That shit wasn't funny, nigga. I guess you're mad because F&G Sugar look better than Ari Fletcher. Man, REI is close as hell together. Man, REI is close as hell together, he added. She been in the game longer than Suge though, money-wise, but we getting there. But look-wise, body, come on, man. Come on, bruh. Fletcher later shared a tweet that Finesse 2 Times' girlfriend, F&G Sugar, perceived as a diss. This prompted her to set the record straight. Please do not attach anything I do or say to whoever those people are, Fletcher wrote. I do not know them or know what they are doing on these platforms. I don't go this low. Please don't ever play with my name, attaching me to those things. Okay. I'm looking at the comment. We have a comment. Who did the body? And then we have a comment. We have a comment saying he does look like a grown baby. Okay, so if you're talking about the person in the thumbnail, he was the one who actually said the grown baby insult. He was talking about G Herbo is the grown man baby looking ass person. But yes, Finesse 2 Times also looks like a okay.
Finesse a mess.
The comment, damn shame. He looked in the mirror lately. Child. Well, y'all ready for some more ghetto shit, honey? Well, child, do y'all remember we talked about a rapper by the name of K-Flock not too long ago? And we learned that his lawyer was trying to fight on his behalf, and he argued that K-Flock was too slow to be able to run the gang. Do y'all remember we talked about that? Well, honey, they're still working to appeal that prison sentence, honey. And I have this link here from Hot New Hip Hop. K-Flock flies motion to appeal his 30-year prison sentence. So K-Flock is staring a life-altering prison sentence in the face, and unsurprisingly, the 22-year-old is appealing it. It's 30 years to be exact, and is a result of several guilty convictions. Additionally, Flock received 5 years of supervised release. Michael T. Ashley, his lawyer, had little doubt that this motion would be made. He's arguing in documents obtained by Complex that his client faced the statutory minimum of 10 years or take part in a multi-year 11-point punishment plan. If the latter is the result, K-Flock would have to move to Los Angeles, get his GED, stay clean, use social media to condemn acts of violence, and more. Overall, it's unlikely that this will happen. That's partially because the prosecutors in the Is You Ready artist case were pushing for an even harsher result. They sought 50 years for Flock, with Assistant U.S. Attorney Michael R. Herman leading the charge. The defendant faces an aggregate recommended sentence under the United States sentencing guidelines for 50 years imprisonment. It would be sufficient, but not greater than necessary to satisfy the purposes of sentencing. Such a sentence is needed to account for the egregious nature of the defendant's conduct, the extent of the harm he inflicted on those around him, his history and characteristics, and the need to promote respect for the law, to protect the public, to afford adequate deterrence, and to provide for just punishment. As for the young MC's convictions, they include charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and use of a firearm resulting in death. In addition, he was hit with attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering and use of a firearm for attempted murder and assault with a dangerous weapon. These guilty charges stem from 4 shootings from 2020 to 2021. They were a means to grow the Sev Side DOA gang, which Flock is the head man of. Judge Lewis Lehman does acknowledge that Flock wasn't the shooter. However, he feels he needs to face consequences for his actions. I recognize you were not the gunman. In some ways, it was a measure of the fact that you were a leader that you distanced yourself from the shooting. Mm-mm. So yeah, that's the Southside DOA gang. So that's what his lawyer tried to say. Oh, he's not he don't know how to. He's too slow. You know, he's mentally disabled. He doesn't know how to do that. Mm-mm. So that is that on that, honey. They said, yeah, I don't know. I'm reading the comments. Yeah, I don't know. Post on social media as part of a lesser charge is crazy. I mean, yeah, it is because it's kind of like that's not. Does it kind of like go into free speech, like that affects your free speech right and stuff like that? However, I also see the good side of it, right? This leader who has a large following, who kids look up to for some reason, and if he's putting on his social media to respect them, well, I don't know these kids these days, honey. They're gonna say what they say. That's cap. 6, 7. That's cap. Whatever the kids be saying these days, child. So, oh my God. We have a comment saying he don't look disabled, but his hair does. Okay. Well, that is that on that. What is girl. The cis hits are fighting, honey. So, French Montana went on. I won't even gonna talk about this story, honey, because I really don't want to talk about really nothing to do with no Fat Joe, quiet as it's kept. But this is a juicy story. So do y'all remember when Fat Joe and French Montana, they had that song, and Remy Ma was in that All the Way Up song? Well, baby, French was alleging that he didn't get paid all his money from that, honey, and brought it up as a topic on their podcast, you know, while he was sitting there with Max B. So let me share this link here that I have from Hot New Hip Hop. And you see where it says French Montana presses Fat Joe over money owed for All the Way Up. So give me 1 second here. Let me share my screen and we can watch this clip together.
Boy, these rappers be pressing each other over everything every day.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The story about All the Way Up is crazy.
Oh, I want to hear the story about All the Way Up. Yeah, let me hear it. French is on All the Way Up. Yeah, let me hear it.
Nah, hold on, kids. Now, kids, come back. I'm gonna tell them a story. So I'm just sitting back in the crib. Crack hit me out of nowhere. Like, yo, come by Cool and Dre studio. I got this joint. It's out of here. This is the one. I go to the studio. We knock it out. I'm not thinking none of it. The shit come out. Take off. Boom. We doing shows. Even Drake hit me. I was telling you, boy hit me like, yo, I need a verse on that.
Drake FaceTimed me 3 times.
Yeah, like I need a verse on that. So it was one of them. One time me and Crack doing a big ass show. That's how I know he was a real one. I'm like, yo, Crack, I never really told you, but I checked with my lawyer. He told me I ain't get no publishing on that song. I had 0 publishing on the song. I said, yo, Crack, I know you're not running a business like that. He was like, Fred, what you want me to do? I said, when I did the song with you, I was like, my brother got me. I ain't got to worry about nothing. Crack was like, you know what? He called his lawyer right on the spot. And he was like, you know what, French here. I forgot what you gave me.
10%. But the thing is,
I think it was 5. It was 5.
No, it was 10%.
It was 5. It was 5. It was 5.
That's after the fact, right? Nah, you know, 10%. You fucking got 10%. Well, you did not.
But you did that though.
Yeah, of course.
You did that though. No, you did that.
In the front.
Yeah. You did that.
Happened to me, and that's after the paperwork.
Yeah. He went back and changed
when he's moving. This, that. He come and sit next to me. We had a award show. He said next to me. He said, yo, but you forgot how you told me.
How I told you?
You said, yo, Crack, you know it was that $1 million voice that made that shit go. He said, I looked at French. I said, why? He was like, yo, sir, I put that $1 million gloss on that bitch. I said, all right, let's call a lawyer now. It's unacceptable. You know, with me, I don't feel good if my people don't make money with me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, girl. And this goes on to say, All the Way Up went on to become one of the biggest records of both artists' careers. It dominated radio, clubs, and sports arenas while earning multiple plaques. The success is exactly why fans were shocked to hear there might still be unresolved business tied to the record nearly a decade later. And it says clips from the moment quickly began circulating online, with fans weighing in on who they think is right and cracking jokes about the industry accounting. Whether the numbers ever get fully settled or not, one thing's clear: even classic hits can come with lingering receipts. My whole thing is, honey, see Frenchman scammer, see when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite, like like the Queen Monique said, in her best Baltimore accent, when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite, honey. Because he should have just offered him. You know what Fat Joe should have gave him? A Rolex. He should have gave him a Rolex, honey. Well, that's that on that. Next. Oh, so we saw Max B in that same interview as well. And he was just sitting there and we have a comment saying, what was so funny? Because I must have had to be there. Exactly. Well, do y'all remember when not too long ago we talked about when Brandy and Monica did their concert in Brooklyn? There was a rumor that Ja Rule and Max B got into a big fight backstage. Well, that is not true. Max B has confirmed that is not. So Ja Rule also said it wasn't true, but we didn't believe him because everybody thinks Ja Rule is a liar. But Max B has come out to say that it's not true as well. And you see where it says here, again, by way of Hot New Hip Hop, Max B shuts down rumor of backstage fight with Ja Rule. Well, Max B is not here for the internet drama, especially when his name keeps getting tossed into the made-up chaos. The Harlem rapper recently popped up on The Breakfast Club with French Montana, or French Scammer, and used the moment to clear up a rumor that's been floating around since his return home. Social media chatter claimed Max was involved in some kind of backstage scuffle with Ja Rule during a recent Brandy and Monica tour stop in Brooklyn. According to Max, none of that ever happened. He laughed the whole thing off, making it clear there's nothing but respect between him and the Queen's legend. Max said he was genuinely confused when people even brought it up to him because in his mind, Ja Rule has always been family and someone he rocks with heavy. No tension, no bad blood, no random backstage drama, just a rumor that took on a life of its own. It really did, because the way that the shit I was reading to make it seem like somebody actually saw a whole fight. But anyway, Frenchman Scammer backs it up, adding that when Max pulled up after the show, he seemed more amused than anything. Instead of reacting like someone who had just been in a fight, Max was joking about how people were trying to stir up something out of nothing. It was one of those moments where the story sounded way crazier online than it ever was in real life. I was like, I love Ja Rule. What the hell y'all talking about? Max explained. Like, Ja Rule, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So no, shout out to Ja Rule. Things got even more wild when Max revealed the rumor traveled so far that it actually landed on his parole officer's radar. She reportedly hit him up asking where he had been the night before and whether he had any involvement in an alleged altercation. Max quickly shut that down too, reassuring her that he simply attended the concert and went about his night. My parole officer called me, Max B revealed. She said, where was you last night? I'm like, I was at the concert. She was like, did y'all beat up Ja Rule? I said, absolutely not. I love Ja Rule. No way. Moral of the story, sometimes the internet really does too much. Max B says there was no fight, no confrontation, and definitely no issues with Ja Rule. This is just another example of how fast gossip can spiral when fans start connecting imaginary dots. I'm just saying though, baby, those dots baited, they won't dead imaginary, honey. I'm saying, cause y'all know how we give it up over here on this show. We like to have receipts. And but it was a witness account. So maybe the witnesses were lying because we heard that witnesses said that there was an involvement, a scuffle backstage. And it involved Max B and Ja Rule. So maybe because the parole officer reached out, that's why oh no, nothing happened. We good.
That Jesus halo is killing me.
Oh. Well, y'all, I have to say shout out to my babies, shout out to my co-host, shout out to fans of this show, because anytime, I love how y'all love to keep me updated with the latest tea, so y'all always like sending me like my stories and the DMs and stuff like that. I want a good number of you sent this story to me yesterday about Desmond Scott kissing that girl up out at that club, honey. And y'all see, I just shared it here on TMZ. Desmond Scott kisses mystery woman after wife Christy files for divorce, honey. So let's just see, let's just look at this video together, honey, see them slobbing each other down, honey. Slobbing it down all in public for everybody to see. Just wild, nasty. Let's make a big thing. Girl. Mm-hmm. Shit don't even look real. Like, are you kidding me?
This is the type of kissing where you need to get a room. Why y'all in the club doing all this?
Girl, this is the type of kissing that you do when you want everybody to think you're heterosexual.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was trying to be
allegedly.
Thank you, Auntie.
Girl, look at that shit, honey. You know, when me and my girlfriends, when we be like in the club, honey, we trying to do just wild shit just because, honey, please, I've given more convincing performance. Are you kidding me? Child, please. But like, let's talk about that mystery woman, honey. Let's talk about that mystery woman. So it looks like
it's a tea I want to get into.
Yes, baby. Let's talk about the mystery woman. Well, who is she? Well, I have this link from TMZ that tells us who she is, honey. And you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Desmond Scott's mystery makeout woman identified as a Houston model. A Houston model, honey. And an actress as well, probably, allegedly. Hey, puppy.
Model or what?
Mm-hmm.
Kissing.
Heavy lip filler?
Mm-mm. Well, Desmond Scott, mystery makeout partner, yeah, the one he was locking lips with just 2 days after we broke the story of his estranged wife, Christy, hit him with divorce papers, has been officially identified. Sources familiar with the situation tell TMZ the woman getting hot and heavy with Desmond last Sunday is Marissa Springer, a 24-year-old local model who's also currently in school working towards her master's degree in business. We're told the two met for the first time earlier that night at Houston bar Sante through mutual pal, and Marissa had no clue about Desmond's online fame. Our sources say it was also her understanding he was single at the time. As for how things escalated so quickly, we're told there was an instant spark, and with a few drinks flowing, it turned into drunken fun that heated up fast. It's unclear whether this turns into anything more. TMZ broke the news last week. Christy filed for divorce in Harris County, Texas, in December, citing alleged infidelity, with Desmond later owning up to making choices he says he's not proud of. Girl, I don't believe a single word of this shit.
That just sounds like foolishness.
I don't believe a single word of this shit. Are you kidding me? Please.
Now, I'm not going there with the homosexual rumors because I don't know. However, this just seems very fishy. It ain't even the bitch who you cheated with. It's just some random girl you met at the nightclub. Mm-hmm. Girl, bye.
Well, did he cheat with a woman?
I said I'm not going there with the homosexual rumors. Okay.
Well, so I'm just saying how that's going to be the girl that he cheated with if he didn't cheat with a woman.
Good night.
And I do want to say that there have only been whispers about him being with men. There's been nothing confirmed as of yet. So,
damn.
But, I mean,
I don't know who he cheated with.
We know who he cheated with, allegedly.
See, y'all ain't about nothing.
Bitch, I want to know why you was reading that like it was an erotic novel.
Because I didn't believe a single word of that shit, honey. Oh, I just met him that night. Oh, and we just had so much drunken fun. You kissing in the age of COVID, bitch. Y'all kissing somebody like that after meeting them the first night? Are you kidding me? No.
Now
Child,
hold on.
you
Let's not
know,
get too
Auntie
far
is a
ahead.
product of Zane novels.
Exactly. And I know when it's real. And that was not real. I guess I should say allegedly. I don't know. But no, I don't believe it. But okay. But and then what makes me because what I think they're trying to do is I think they certainly are getting divorced for real. They want to like pursue other things in life than this marriage that content that they got going on, but they still trying to like I guess set it up for them to both still be successful in the social media space. Cause you saw how like there was a story and I wish I could have found, I wish I would have put it on my clipboard. But there was a screenshot of her. She put a post up talking about how she has the house now. She's at the house alone or whatever. He liked the post. He likes the spectacle of it. Like, child, please. This is all
Well, because they probably need the views and the clicks.
well, yes. Talking about something is fishy. Well, it ain't in his pants, honey, because we know he don't like fish. Allegedly. Well, anyway, what I got for y'all next, honey? Oh.
You right anyway, child, because...
Look, I'm seeing this. I remember Auntie told us in an earlier story how infidelity was really the only religious reason they could use to get divorced. Mm-hmm. I mean, shit. Honestly, they probably say shit. They probably telling the truth, honey, because he cheated himself. He cheated himself out of a lot of fun. So yeah, or herself too, because she might be a carpet muncher. Who knows? Who knows?
Lord have mercy.
I mean, they do live in Houston, apparently, so they could be dibble-dabbling in a lot of things out here.
Work? Oh, yeah, they be giving it up in Houston like that. I know that's right. Well, we have a comment. Who are they again?
Nobody.
Nobody's with a whole bunch of followers, honey. Well, Tim Busfield, y'all. So let's talk about him again, baby. This DA, honey, they feel like they can truly prove that he been doing what he been doing. And y'all say I just shared here by way of TMZ. New Mexico prosecutors talk Timothy Busfield child sex abuse case. So, prosecutors in New Mexico are holding court over the Timothy Busfield child sex abuse case, and they say they can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he is guilty as charged, honey. Is that pronounced? Bernalillo County District Attorney Sam Bregman, who is running for New Mexico governor, held a news conference Thursday in Albuquerque on the Busfield case, saying it felt necessary given all the media attention around the celeb defendant. Bregman didn't want to talk facts of the case, but he gave an update on Busfield's next court date and laid out a timeline of the investigation. The award-winning actor and director is facing 3 felonies, 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor, and 1 count of abuse of a child. He was in court yesterday wearing an orange jail jumpsuit. Busfield is accused of sexually abusing 2 child actors who had roles in the TV show The Cleaning Lady, which Busfield directed and produced. The show was filmed in New Mexico, and in 2022, Busfield allegedly molested the boys, who were 7 and 8 at the time of the alleged abuse, while they were on set, according to prosecutors. Prosecutors claim Busfield exploited the chaotic filming environment to isolate the children, conduct consistent with grooming behaviors recognized in child sexual abuse cases. In documents filed this week, Busfield was faced with a 3rd allegation of sexual abuse, this time from a father who claimed Busfield kissed his daughter and shoved his hands down her pants when she was 16 years old and auditioning for him at B Street Theater in Sacramento, California. The alleged incident happened about 25 years ago. The girl's father is a therapist and claims Busfield begged him not to report the alleged incident to police, promising to seek therapy instead. The father agreed with Busfield at the time, believing it was the best course of action. Busfield ripped the charges against him in New Mexico as lies, but he's reportedly been dropped by his talent agency, which we talked about yesterday. Bregman says the criminal conduct charges carry a maximum sentence of 6 years behind bars, while the child sex abuse charges carries a maximum sentence of 3 years in prison. So it's looking like, if my calculations are correct, he could possibly be facing up to 9 years in prison if they can prove it. Ooh, we have a comment. He makes Kevin Spacey look better. Typical Hollywood. Not that much better. He makes Kevin Spacey look like there's a club, honey. We might need to start checking their wallets for a membership card. So, well, that's that on that, child. Oh, y'all remember yesterday we talked about Julio Iglesias? Well, I have this TMZ article here. And this article says Spanish singer Julio Iglesias denies sexual abuse claims. I'm sure, I was expecting him to deny it. But he says he did not sexually abuse his employees. Spanish singer Julio Iglesias, the father of pop star Enrique Iglesias, has denied sexually abusing 2 former employees who filed a criminal complaint against him. Iglesias, one of the best-selling Latin artists of all time, took to Instagram Thursday to clap back at the allegations, saying in his native Spanish that he never abused, coerced, or disrespected any woman. He added, "These accusations are completely false and cause me great sadness." Rights group Women's Link Worldwide filed the complaint on January 5th on behalf of the 2 unidentified women, and the prosecutor's office of Spain's High Court has confirmed is looking into the complaint. The women said in their complaint they worked at Iglesias Caribbean homes in the Dominican Republic and Bahamas for 10 months in 2021, which is when the alleged assaults occurred. They accused the Miva hitmaker and hitmaker of sexual and physical assault. This is the first time Iglesias or anyone from his team has publicly addressed the allegations. Iglesias has sold more than 300 million records in more than 12 languages during his decades in the business. He hit mainstream success in the late 1970s and worldwide recognition in the 1980s. He won a Grammy for Best Latin Pop Performance for his album Un Hombre Solo in 1988 and received a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Grammys in 2019. I'm sorry reading the comments in the chat. He said, he never abused whores. That's a wild statement. Oh, bitch, you said coerced.
Bitch, your accent is so strong. I thought you said abused whores. And I was like, excuse me? What kind of guilty ass statement is this?
I
had to click the link to actually read it because I was like, I know this man did not just say he never abused whores. So you've been with whores. Like what's going on here, sir?
Wait, so and then we have 2 more people in the call confirm that they also heard whores. Wow.
That's why when Auntie puts the link up for the article, I go click on it and read it along with them, baby, because when that baby said Batijo and a woman name was Betty Jo.
Bitch, I knew I wasn't crazy. I was like, did he just say he never abused whores or women? What the fuck? I was like, bitch, let me click this link because I feel crazy.
Baby, you gotta pull that link up because y'all know Auntie is country.
Bitch,
this is the same girl that say scatter, smother, and cover.
That's true. Girl, I cannot believe coerce was whores to me. How did you even pronounce that?
What? Hey, puppet.
Oh my God.
Moderna, not too much with your accent, baby. Not too much.
Hold on. Hold on. We're not gonna go there. I just needed to point out
that you wake Chill up. Not you don't woke Chill up. Get him,
okay,
Chill. Get him.
I just needed to point out what I heard. And look at Hammock in the top, not on.
Hold on. I thought Nene Leaks had entered the chat.
Okay.
Moderna knows his accent is one of my favorites of all time, and he still thinks I'm crazy
And
for
you
that to
brought
this
it up
day.
earlier, talking about in the words of Monique. Girl, shut up.
I said, I knew you caught that nod, but that was a nod to you.
Girl, fuck that. I cannot stand the fact that you really love that accent. It's
I
crazy.
love it, honey. Just like y'all love mine, honey, I love them people from Baltimore, honey, because when you do clownery, the clown comes back to bite. Oh, well, that was a good laugh. Y'all cracked me up, honey. And just so we're clear, I said coerced, not horse.
We ran together or chorus.
Well, one thing is for certain, don't come for Auntie no more while cheer here, Madonna, because she done got you right on together, boo boo.
Well, hold on. Because at the end of the day, ain't nothing wrong with my accent. And I know how to say coerced.
Well, we didn't say anything was wrong with you. Now, hold up now. That does not change the fact that you have a very distinct accent, such as Auntie. Okay?
They move.
I love my accent.
They do.
As well as I.
Not they do. Leave us alone, chill.
What was that video they had of the Baltimore person? And he would do two. He was trying to say all the words in one sentence, couldn't get it out right.
Baby.
It was the earn, the iron, which is
That's it.
That's a challenge. It is a challenge, but we know what we read it. You know, you can read
some
it.
guy. I don't know if he was on the Today Show or what. And he's from Baltimore, and he was playing that game. You know where they put the pictures up, and you're supposed to say it with the beat. Y'all see?
Oh yes.
And he was saying wham, bam, yam, ma'am. Somebody's commented, this should be the new ambulance siren for Baltimore.
No.
She was, had a regular accent. It was so funny. They showed it so many times. This should be the new siren.
Baby, shout out to Baltimore. I love it, baby. When I get to Baltimore, take me to the Avenue with the Nickel, honey. I want to go to the Avenue, honey.
Why are you down there on the Avenue? Don't nobody.
You know why I'm down there, girl.
Take your ass off the Avenue.
Oh, y'all. So y'all remember that whole Mickey Rourke and GoFundMe ordeal? Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like they are actually trying to get people their money back from it, which I'm actually surprised that that's happening. But y'all see where it says here by way of TMZ, Mickey Rourke says he's trying to return donations from GoFundMe.
Okay, Mickey.
So lots of folks apparently didn't listen when Mickey Rourke disavowed a GoFundMe for him, because still more than $100,000 was raised, and now the actor says he's actively trying to get folks their money back. Mickey took to Instagram Thursday to sound off on the crowdfunding scam. He says his attorney is doing everything in his power to make sure everyone who donated gets refunded. In fact, Mickey says there is $90,000 that still needs to be refunded. As we reported, a fundraising page was created in Mickey's name with a goal of $100,000, which is surpassed to prevent the star from being evicted from his Los Angeles home. However, Mickey told fans he didn't even know what a GoFundMe was, and that this whole situation was frustrating and embarrassing. Mickey has a new apartment in Los Angeles. He's getting offers for work in Hollywood, and he says a bunch of celeb pals have reached out. So it seems like crisis averted. I mean, that's really nice of him to even try to even do his part to even try to get those people, I guess, because I guess he really cares for his fans like that. But this truly had shit to do with him. He was just sitting there minding his business. His fans thought that he was going through something, so they tried to donate money, and he was like, well, wait a minute now, I would never do that to y'all. I'd rather put a gun on my ass and pull the trigger before I ask y'all for some money. You know, I'm not paraphrasing. He did say that. So,
he said he'd rather commit suicide?
Well, he didn't say commit suicide. He just said pull the trigger with putting the gun up his ass. I don't.
Oh, why would he want to shoot his booty hole?
Well, I guess that's how he would rather not. I don't think he wants to do that. That's the point he was trying to make.
No, I think that he don't plan to shoot his booty hole. I'm just trying to figure out how that was his first thought when he wanted to portray that he didn't need money from his fans. He immediately went to, I'd rather shoot out my booty hole.
Because it's probably the only thing that ain't been operated on, allegedly.
Well,
and we have to consider who we're talking about. Some things are just part for the course. I mean, look at them. Some things you just expect certain people to say, and you don't even question it. Like, okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm looking at this comment in the chat.
Shut up.
I love it. Well, I guess, yeah, that's really admirable. He's doing the right thing for his fans who donated to him. Because I would have been like, shit, ain't my problem. Shit, I tried to tell y'all. I got up on this internet and told y'all they ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't know what a wait, he didn't even call it the right name. He kept calling it a Go Foundation or something. So they should tell you he didn't know what the hell that was. But hey,
child, that money would have been right in my pocket. I would have told him, thank you for being scammed.
Well, I think it is in his assistants, or maybe former assistant now, because that's what I was trying to get from this story, but they didn't update us on that. Like, what happened with the assistant who set this up? And like, I'm gonna find out though.
Oh, well, there you go. That's the mystery.
They about to file charges against that person?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out because it's two women. It was one assistant, and then the person whose name is associated with his assistant. So,
maybe they're the ones that needed the housing.
Maybe we gonna find out
them that they were doing it, and then it would have never happened, But maybe they knew how he felt about getting money from people, so they kept it a secret. But now he doesn't want it, so.
Oh, they knew that he wanted to shoot out his booty hole?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shoot out his what? Can you say that again? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh gosh. Y'all, okay, now this next door, Poe Delonte West, honey, you remember the last time we talked about him is like the Virginia Police Department knows him quite well because they come in contact with him a lot. And he was just arrested again, honey. You see where it says here, Delonte West arrested again, released on bond to treatment facility by way of TMZ. So I'm going to start off by reading the story and then I'm going to read the update. But I just read this and shook my head. Poor thing.
Going through it. Yeah.
Delonte West has found himself in trouble with the login. The former NBA star was arrested last month in Virginia after he allegedly robbed an individual, TMZ Sports has learned. Law enforcement tells us they received a call from a person who reported getting robbed and assaulted in the 5900 block of Richmond Highway in Belhaven and claimed the culprit ran off on them. When the cops arrived on the scene, they learned the individual in question did not get far. The caller pointed out the man across the street as the one they were looking for. It turned out to be West, whom officials in the area have unfortunately become familiar with over the years. We're told he was taken into custody without further incident, and he was released on a $1,000 reconnaissance bond. They say the total amount taken from the victim was around $23, y'all. He's due back in court in March. We've reached out to his lawyer for comment, but have not heard back as right now. But he actually did respond back. We'll go on over there in a minute. As we previously reported, West is no stranger to cops in Virginia. In November, he was arrested after being found unconscious. When cops offered to take him to the hospital, he refused, so they opted to arrest him for his own safety. As they say, he was very intoxicated. In 2024, he was put in cuffs twice. In June, he was busted after officers tried to serve a warrant on the 42-year-old for violating the conditions of his release and resisting arrest. In November, he was booked after being accused of trespassing. And the update, so this is actually some pretty good news. It says West's attorney, Brandon Sloan, tells TMZ Sport he's confident the details of the case will show there's much more to the story. But the ex-NBAer is using the experience as a wake-up call to seek professional help. The attorney says he's proud of Delonte as he has used this process to seek out help and been released on bond to a treatment facility. We all look forward to his continued progress, and Delonte is particularly appreciative of the numerous thoughts and well wishes over the last several weeks. So he's, I guess that's him stealing, trying to rob somebody over $23. Allegedly, it's like, okay, I need to give me some help. So I hope he does get it. Poor thing. I'm still gagged that he's only 42. Poor thing.
Yeah,
Only 42. That picture looks like a filter fell off or something.
Oh my God.
Right. So you gagged because he looked older or younger?
Older.
Oh, Lord, I'm finally looking at the mugshot. See, the picture that they have in the preview ain't the mugshot.
Right.
He was a player.
Oh, this mugshot is terrible.
And does that look like a 42-year-old?
No, honey.
Not at all.
He in his 50s. What's this bump on his lip? Ooh.
Not you look at his lips.
A bum.
Okay,
I'm looking at the whole picture, but I see this bump, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Let me see what I'm gonna share my screen and see what he's talking about. Oh.
Not necessarily on his lips, but this is terrible.
It does look a little infectious.
Thank you. Like, it's not like I was looking at it because I'm like, ooh, look at his lips. This old fucking bright ass nigga.
So I don't know what your proclivities are. You just giving it out these days. So I don't know.
Who am I giving it out to, sugar?
We are on an Auntie daytime show. I don't have time to talk through your escapades.
I mean, listen, I try to make you proud. You taught me well.
Oh, honey, what I have to teach you couldn't take a learn from it in any capacity.
Ladies.
You're right, sweetheart.
Thank you. Thank you. We're good.
Did anybody try the chicken? I thought the chicken was lovely. Well, oh honey, baby, I know Giselle. You know the model, Giselle. How you say her last name? Bunchen. I'm so sorry. I can never say her last name.
That's it.
Okay, but baby, I know she is at home. Like I tried to tell you, you fat-headed, waterhead motherfucker. I tried to sit here and tell you, but no, you ain't want to listen to a bitch. Because remember, before they got divorced, right, wasn't her one request for him to hold his promise to retire and stay away from that football and be home more? That was what, you remember that? Because I remember reading about that. So now Tom Brady has the nerve, y'all. The nerve. And y'all will see what I just shared here by way of TMZ. Tom Brady says divorce from Giselle affected his final season.
Wow.
No, shut up, man. I'm so sick of him.
You think, sir? And this is a video. I'm not even going to play the video because I don't want to see that shit. I'm just going to read what they're talking about here. But Tom Brady struggled at times during his final NFL season, but don't point the finger at Father Time. Because the TB12 admits his divorce from Gisele Bündchen weighed heavily on his ability to play. The 7-time Super Bowl champion opened up about the public split during his appearance on The Herd on Thursday as Colin and Tom discussed whether this was Aaron Rodgers' final season. Brady acknowledged his own 2022 campaign, his final season and first ever losing year was difficult, especially after Bündchen's divorce filing became public. My last season was tough, Brady said. I was going through, I had a lot of, just a personal family issue, and it was a challenge. It was very, it took a lot out of me in terms of, my ability to continue to play. Brady added, I had 23 years of football, so I didn't feel like I was missing anything retiring. I felt like, okay, this time I always had a goal, 45. I was 45 years old. I wanted to spend time with my kids. I felt like, okay, now was the time for me to be at all my kids' games. They'd been to enough of their dad's games. Brady and Bündchen were married for 13 years and had 2 children together before the Brazilian supermodel filed for divorce in Florida in 2022. At the time, Giselle indicated the marriage was irretrievably broken. Both have moved on since, Bündchen went public with her relationship with jiu-jitsu instructor Joaquin Valente in 2023 and got married in December 2025. They also welcomed a baby boy in February 2025. Brady's been linked to a few women since the split, most notably Arena Shank, but he hasn't gone public with a serious new romance just yet. Cause don't nobody want that. Anyway.
That woman spent 13 years raising those children while he's on the road, and she had enough, and he couldn't give it up. But he did give it up finally after she divorced his ass. He was stupid.
Dumb.
Yeah. She gave up her career.
She had money. He had money. They didn't need the money. So what was his problem?
Stupid.
I mean, that's the typical dynamics of those relationships. The woman has to do every goddamn thing. She has to sacrifice her career, raise the kids, while you go out and do whatever the hell you want to do. And all she's saying, I just need a little bit more of your time. And you didn't want to do that. And they're talking about you suffer. Good. I wish it would have been worse.
Because some kids older now. Like, you wasn't around. Like,
well, they had been to enough of my games. I want to be at their games. Go ahead, but you won't be there married to me.
Yeah, high school games, because them kids grown, man.
And I think he told her he would resign football, and then he changed.
He did tell her that.
Yeah, he changed his mind.
And acted like he was going to do it at first. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And now she done went and got her a jiu-jitsu instructor, honey, and she having another baby. I know he hotter than fish grease. Good. I like to see men suffer after they get a divorce.
Ooh, jiu-jitsu, honey. Sounds like she's getting it beat up.
Honey, a little compound chicken, honey.
Okay. Everybody wants kung fu fighting, okay?
I wouldn't be
mad. I kind of looked him up. He's not that cute. Well, he might be beating it up, but he's not that attractive.
Well, he has other attributes.
Sure.
She happy.
Is he also Brazilian? Let me look up his actual details versus just photos.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a little medium ugly. Yeah, she was married to Tom Brady, so
actually fair. Oh yeah, he's also Brazilian. See, this is what she get.
She went back to her roots,
abandoning her roots to get with the white racist people of America, because we all know Tom Brady is racist. He's friends with Donald Trump. He supports all that good shit. And then when she finally got sick of it, decides to divorce him and go back to her roots. She should have stayed where her damn roots was, and she'd been just fine. She'd been having her kung pao chicken every day.
She had to find out for herself, but thank the Lord she went back to her roots.
Baby, I knew about him when they had the first baby. When they first got together, she had that first baby, and he was all in the media. Yeah, I told her she had to name it something that we could pronounce.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, what?
He didn't say it with the extra country accent, of course, but it was. I was like,
She should have known then.
She should have known then.
She should have known before then, but you know.
Ooh.
Wake it up, Quinn. Wake it up, okay? She should have been up here trying to get no damn colonizer in the first place.
Yeah. Yuck.
Whoever that was, that is exactly spot on. Yuck.
She got her a new little booty and moved on.
No, that's right. Super.
She didn't get a BBL. She got a BL.
Yeah. Oh, no, the butt is getting lifted. She still got a BBL because that butt is getting lifted, honey. Well, we got 3 more stories left. So, do y'all remember, I think it was maybe a couple of days ago, we talked about Cash Out and how he had to pay out the victim, his sex trafficking victim, $40,000. And I think that's the most of a sex trafficking victim has ever had to be paid out in court, or orders be paid out in court. Well, his lawyer had something to say about that, honey. His lawyer feels like, that was a scheme that Todd set up, honey. And you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, lawyer speaks after Cash Out orders to pay $40 million, royalties from hit record targeted. Mm-mm. So y'all
hit record like that?
Yes, he had a hit record because y'all know, I know y'all remember the song, got a candle on my wrist, girl, I'm cashing out.
Yeah,
So look,
I'm cashing
Oh,
out.
okay.
look, stream that song, honey, because the royalties going to be going to her.
Right.
Fair.
Well,
So
I don't
she can
think
pay
it's
with a
40
40.
million worth of royalties, though.
So y'all might have to stream it a few times. But,
I'm gonna stream it.
well, a federal judge hit Cash Out with a $40 million judgment, which his victim's lawyer said sends a clear message about accountability. Judge Thomas W. Thrash Jr. ordered the Atlanta rapper to pay the woman identified as JM a total of $10 million in compensatory damages and $30 million in punitive damages. The victim sued Cash Out back in 2022 under the Trafficking Victims Protection Reauthorizations Act. She claimed he forced her into prostitution between 2013 and 2015 after she stayed at his Hateville home. Cash Out never responded to the lawsuit. That silence cost him big when the judge issued a default judgment on January 7th. Matthew Stoddard, the victim's attorney, didn't hold back when talking about what this means. The court's ruling underscores that sex trafficking carries serious legal consequences, Stoddard said. It sends an important signal that exploiting vulnerable individuals is not only morally reprehensible, but will be met with substantial accountability under the law. I believe him when I see it, honey, when it comes to another certain group of people, but okay. Anywho, Stoddard pushed further on the massive judgment. This judgment reflects a careful judicial recognition of the severity and long-term impact of sex trafficking, he explained. The lawyer made it clear that this case demonstrates a broader issue in how courts handle trafficking cases. This civil judgment comes after Cash Out was already sentenced to life plus 70 years in his criminal case. A Fulton County jury found him guilty of rape, sex trafficking, pimping, and aggravated sodomy in July of 2025. Prosecutors proved Cash Out ran his trafficking operation like a business. He used his record company, Pirates Music Group LLC, to lure women into prostitution across metro Atlanta. The criminal trial revealed disturbing details of how the operation worked. More than 50 witnesses testified about systematic abuse and exploitation. Several women said Cash Out and his mama, Linda Smith, who's known as Mama Cash Out, took money they earned from sex acts. Some victims described being raped and denied food unless they performed sexual acts for money. Cash Out's mama got 30 years for her role in the trafficking ring. His cousin Tyrone Taylor received life plus 70 years after being convicted on similar charges. The rapper maintained his innocence throughout both cases. He even thanked the judge during his criminal sentencing while denying the charges. But the evidence told a different story. Prosecutors presented video from prostitution stings and detailed financial records showing how the operation generated money. Stoddard isn't done fighting for his client. He plans to go after money sitting in court accounts from Cash Out's criminal forfeiture case. The lawyer also wants to target the rapper's music royalties from his only hit, Cashin' Out. We are exploring this assignment of residual income streams from Mr. Gibson's rap catalog, Stoddard explained. So he got that lawsuit, did not respond to because he thought it was a scheme that Todd set up, and now his ass got to spend almost 70 years in jail, his mama in there and his cousin too, and got to pay out $40 million.
Well deserved.
Okay.
Definitely well deserved. I wonder if he didn't respond to it because he was already in jail. Because the jail case is a criminal case. This one is a civil.
He wasn't in jail at the time.
Well,
when this news broke, because everybody was like, "What, Cash Out? No, he just be chilling." And then we learned out he be shoving that baseball bat he calls a penis up in people. Ooh, honey.
Oh no.
The aggravated sodomy, honey. That's the part that just cringes. Ugh, no.
No.
Well, that's that on that, honey. I don't even need to ask my Libra queen out of curiosity because I already know she don't know who this person is. I don't know who this person is, but what I do know is that they lawyer about damn stupid, honey, and they just taking his money and wasting his time, child. Cause let me just ask anyway. Have y'all ever heard of a rapper called Splash Zanati?
Auntie.
Girl,
No.
post the damn link and people.
Actually, Skip.
Well, no, we ain't gonna skip honey because this story was a mess. And you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, Splash Zanati's appeal, forced ATM withdrawal was not bank robbery. I'm like, when I read it, I had to read it. I was like, I'm sorry, what? I was like, let me read the story. And baby, the story is even more like, what? Okay. Well, Splash Zanati walked into federal court earlier this week knowing his next 42 years depend on how 3 judges define bank robbery. The rapper, who was closely affiliated with slain rapper XXXTentacion, sat through oral arguments at the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals as his legal team made one last push to overturn convictions that landed him 4 decades behind bars. According to Courthouse News, Splash Zanati's case centers on a legal technicality that has federal courts arguing with each other. His lawyers say forcing someone to withdraw cash from an ATM doesn't count as bank robbery under federal law. U.S. Circuit Judge Kevin Newsom pointed to language in federal bank robbery statutes. The law requires taking money from the person or presence of another to qualify as bank robbery. Splash Zanati's conviction stems from an October 2020 home invasion in Miramar, Florida. He and 2 other rappers, Young Focus and Trap Savage, targeted an elderly couple over a $20,000 debt. The 3 men forced their way into the victims' homes wearing masks and carrying guns. They held a couple hostage overnight, and one of the rapper's associates sexually assaulted the wife during the ordeal.
Wow.
Splash Zanati forced the woman to drive to multiple ATMs the next morning. She withdrew $20,000 while he held her at gunpoint. Prosecutors called this bank robbery, but his lawyers disagree. The legal argument has created a circuit split that could reach the Supreme Court. Before his career imploded, Splash Zanati's music videos racked up hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. One track, Madara Flow, featured an appearance from Tiger King star Carol Baskin. Okay. Well, stupid.
That is so stupid. But it wasn't bank robbery. Okay.
I mean, they're taking the woman's money. Honey, it's right. Where is it? They say it was here in the article. Let me go find that language that it said. It said
it's talking about taking the money from a person, right? So even if the bitch withdrew the money and you can't make her, you could force her to withdraw the money, but you don't have access to the bank records or systems to withdraw the money yourself. You still force the bitch to hand over the money to you.
Exactly.
The fuck? So that's taking money from the person or presence of another. What the hell is going on? I ain't talking about it's going to go all the way to the Supreme Court. Girl, shut your gap tooth ass up. You're going to jail.
It could though, and that's what we dealing with. We dealing with stupid shit like this because that's what that's how litigious we are, honey. And they find it. I mean, I guess that's a good lawyer. They find because technically, did we rob a bank? No, we robbed her. We didn't rob a bank. I'm getting convicted from bank robbery. I got almost 40 years for robbing a quote unquote bank. I didn't rob a bank. I robbed her. So, go ahead, Libra Queen.
Yeah, I'm on the side of it wasn't bank robbery, it was robbery, armed robbery or whatever, however, personal robbery, whatever they fuck want to call it. Also, I would like to know who the fuck she banks with, because I can tell you this for free, that there's only a certain amount of money that I am able to pull from any card that I have. There's set limits. So the way that she was able to pull $20,000 from ATMs, I think there's some bullshit in that. No shade. Them punk ass motherfuckers that's his friends that also sexually assaulted her. Yeah, I hope they get what they deserve when they get locked up in the clink. and they would be in Florida, like South Florida at that. Oh, rinky dink ass motherfuckers.
I am screaming. Now, I don't know nothing about Florida, so I'm gonna let my Florida native confirm that. So if she say y'all rinky dink, baby, I'm listening to her. But yeah, that I just. But yeah, they did. So I'm actually interested to see how this is going to end out because like, do they feel that this lawyer is making a good point? But yeah, it's technically it wasn't quote unquote bank robbery. If you convicted him for 40 years for robbing a bank, do you have to make sure that you can prove that he actually robbed a bank? He robbed her.
Yeah.
She had a bank.
But to go to the Supreme Court, I'm just like, just drop it to armed robbery, or I don't understand why they have to,
Because
why they're not agreeing on.
Because they want clarification.
Yeah, and we need to
they
set
want
a
to set a
precedent.
precedence.
Mm-hmm. Because this is because some shit like this will happen again, and we need to know how to handle it moving forward.
It definitely will happen again. Yeah, I mean, fine. The nigga committed personal robbery or whatever it's called. Still going to jail. And Quinn, you damn right. What fucking bank allows a bitch to pull out $20,000 from the ATM
in the same
Been
day? I
flagged.
know you fucking lying.
in
I
the
know you
same
fucking
time?
lying.
Like, I think my bank limits me to $5,000, and
Mhm.
even then, you know, they might start calling me like, "Hey, girl, hey, you all right?"
From ATMs specifically, right? From ATMs specifically, I think
Yeah, I
with
think mine is
exception to
5,000 from the ATM.
with the exception for like credit card limits or credit card withdrawals, like there's literally a limit. So this is where I'm confusing, like, and for
Mm-hmm.
and who knows how many cards she used or whether or not it was one card or two cards or how she was splitting it out in the middle, but it's something in the water ain't clean.
Yeah, because even if she used multiple accounts, she was at one damn bank. It's not like they saying he robbed multiple banks.
Right.
He
And
said he
it
took her
being
to
a bank,
multiple ATMs. Remember?
yep. But that's the thing
So
though.
when they was driving her
If it was
ass
the
around
same
town.
if
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah,
same
with the
bank,
gun.
The limit
it's
still
set
impacted. It's a
right,
daily
it's a
limit.
daily limit.
Yeah.
It's not a per
Whatever
ATM.
ATM for that bank you go to, it'll tell you, hey, you've reached your daily limit, you can't come back here. If it was one bank.
Yes.
So that is where I'm like, somebody lying. Unless she has a credit card where she's able to pull out more on a credit card cash withdrawal with the little percentage or whatever. That's the only thing I can see, because if it's a debit card attached to her regular banking accounts, there's literally a limit on almost every card that I have. Every debit card that I have, there's a limit, and it's usually like a couple $1,000 depending on where
No
you're at.
shade though. I think even the credit cards have a limit on how much you can do
They
as a cash
they
cash advance. Because
yeah,
that's what
and
it's
they
called. It's called a cash advance.
correct, and they do. That's why I said 20 grand. I'm not believing it, especially if it's one bank. I don't believe it.
Unless they robbed a bitch that got like a black card or something like that, then you know
No, I don't think she got no
she
black
could have
card.
been
'Cause
a girl. She
the
could have been
reason that
that.
the reason that the people were robbed was because they owed a $20,000 debt.
And I also would like to know, how the fuck do these old people owe y'all $20,000? What they owe you $20,000 for?
And I think our elderly friends, honey, was in some business that they don't want people to know about, maybe, you know. Because this look like
And what debt did she owe this person?
the $20,000 debt, honey. I think it's safe to say y'all know what kind of debt that was. Allegedly.
Baby. Well, we need to find out what bank this bitch bank at, because I might want to give him a call.
Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out on this story. I'm actually gonna set a Google alert for Splash Zanati because I want to see how this ends.
Oh wow.
Actually, Quinn, I'm gagged. I mean, fuck Zanati, fuck that girl, fuck all that shit. I'm gagged on the bank because Quinn, I was just looking into my shit, and my one of my cards, my cash advance limit is low, but the other one, the bitch is pretty high. She probably did a cash advance.
There you go.
Again, this is why I have questions. Like I said, I
Yes,
have questions.
Quinn. Yes.
There you go.
Damn, I wonder what her limit was. This bitch probably did have a black card.
Well, if she had a black card, honey, she wouldn't have got robbed, and she would have been able to pay that $20,000 debt in the first
I
place.
was just gonna say, well, bitch, if you could cash advance $20,000, why wouldn't you have paid your debt so you wouldn't be held at gunpoint? I don't understand.
You know, because criminals.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you could have paid your debt and been on about your business. What did you do?
Again, criminals. And South Floridian criminals at that. Broward County. Girl.
No, the old people.
Again, criminals.
Well, I guess.
Because why do you owe hoodlums $20,000? Please, ma'am, sir. Hoodlums.
That day, why would you have not paid that? So you
again, criminals.
I have not heard the word.
I wonder where she lived. Was she in one of them retirement ass communities in Florida?
No, I don't think so. Not if they was able to go run up in there and do all that. They ain't gonna do that in no retirement community. I think it was at these people's house where they knew how these people operate. They were able to kidnap them and take her around town with a gun to her head. Hey, bitch, go to this ATM. Yeah, I don't think they would have been able to.
Ass around town to get that money. They sure did.
Mm-hmm. So, well, y'all, we'll end it on some on this black history, this piece of black history. So we are all familiar with Lil Wayne's "Lollipop." I'm sure. I think is it his most successful song to date? Probably.
I don't think so.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, that's one of them.
One of them, yeah. Well, it was a very popular song, but did y'all know it was supposed to go to them Franchise Boys?
Oh wow.
Yes.
I can see that.
No, now that you say that, I can see that back then. Yeah.
Yep. And you see where it says here by way of Hot New Hip Hop, Lil Wayne's "Lollipop" was originally going to be a Dem Franchise Boys song. Well, Dem Franchise Boys have been instrumental in getting Southern hip hop to where it is today. The contributions of Foursome of Parlay, Pimpin', Jizzle Man, and Buddy are strong. To put it simply, Lean With It, Rock With It, Turn Heads, and I Think They Like Me are the cream of the crop in their discography. However, while they have been successful, the Georgia-based posse missed out on what is now one of the biggest songs ever in the genre. Revealing to Hip Hop Wired, Parlay and Pimpin' recall how Lil Wayne's "Lollipop" slipped through their hands. So I have this clip that they shared here on Instagram, and let's see them talk about it. Oh, now it directed me to the actual IG page. Okay, let me share this instead, girl. Okay, let me refresh so we can see from the beginning, and yeah.
For them Franchise Boys?
Yeah, so
tell me the story behind that.
Franchise Boy was Static Jones' favorite group. Like, we was his favorite group. And he wanted to do music with us. So we come down for a weekend. He links on my homie Kadife. Kadife called and say, hey, Lane, got Static in town. We at the studio. Come on, we got a song for you. I'm like, hey, man, I ain't about to leave where I'm at right now. Come through. I'll come through y'all later on. So, Pimp was in the club.
Yeah, I was in the club, but see, we supposed to have went to the studio after the club, right? And they had already been on me like, bro, your ass always doing this and doing that. You need to come to the studio, whatever. I'm just put it like that. I fucked up.
We didn't go to the studio. So that same session, Kadife see Lil Wayne go in there, take the song of Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne record the song. 17 million.
Sheesh. Was Lollipop originally for them Franchise Boys?
Yeah. So
there you go. Sucking up, honey. You when you do clownery.
I have the belief I don't think it would been just because it was meant for them initially. I don't think it was necessarily been as big for them as it was for him.
I think you're right. But then again, who knows? Because like they were really for millennials, honey, them franchise.
No, I think it would have been really big for them because they needed another song.
Yeah,
the Lollipop, as I know it, would not have hit as a trio, as a quad. No,
I don't think so. I just don't think they could have necessarily pulled it off and it be as big as it is.
I wonder how would it even have sounded. Would it be like, lick with it, suck with it? Or something? I don't know.
I just think they would have took his different parts. I could see it working.
Mm.
I don't know. When I heard it in my head, it fits the way he did it. It made it work, and depending on how they would have did it, it might not. I mean, I guess it's a 50-50 split. Either it could or it could not.
Right.
Oh, but clearly it wasn't destined for their ass because he got it.
Mm-hmm.
And like one of their popular songs, what was it? Lean with it, Rock with it, and Laffy Taffy. That came out in '06. So
Well,
I mean,
Laffy Taffy was D4L.
oh right, okay. So okay, fine. But that stuff came out in '06. Lollipop didn't come out till '08. So I think like the gap would have made it weird. Lil Wayne, she was cute on the Lollipop. I was like, okay, bitch.
Yeah, it was a different sound. Like, it was cute.
Yeah.
Stealing my
That was a
man.
good
Like a
album. The
like
Carter 3.
nine.
It was
She
a good
even
album.
had it. That like the nine.
And I hate to say this on a recorded line, honey, but I truly loved Kanye West's remix, honey. I loved it. This nigga said, lollipop, lollipop, breasts is like Dolly Parton. And I said, you better go off. I know that's right. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us today, honey. So before we head out and before I wish you all a fabulous weekend, did any of you have any tea that you want to share or any tea that I might have missed?
Have y'all talked about the traders?
Excuse me?
No, I hear that that's actually a very popular show, but I've never seen it.
Quinn said, bitch, who? So, never mind. But it is a good show. Portia Williams was on there.
I've seen like some clips, so I just didn't watch because I don't watch the show. But tell us about it. Shoot, I'm sure it's a listener out there who watches Traders.
Oh, she's cute. The next 2 episodes have just come out. And our girl, I don't know if you've ever watched Big Brother, but Tiffany on Big Brother, who was instrumental, by the way, as much as that fat ass FAG Derek want to claim it, Tiffany was the instrumental key glue to create the Cookout Alliance on Big Brother, which has gone down in Big Brother history as the first and only successful all-black alliance to make sure that a winner of Big Brother was black. On the main show, because Tamar ate that up when she won on Celebrity. But yes, so Tiffany, she's really showing out on the Traders, and I just wanted to make sure that people was aware, like, go check her out because she's eating the girls up. She's eating them up.
I might watch just to kind of, I like to be included in things and pop culture and stuff like that. And a lot of people have talked about Traders, but I just never sat down to watch it. And I should have, especially like when my favorites was on, like Bob the Drag Queen, and I love Alan Cummings. So
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The only reason why I'm even familiar with the show is because of Bob.
I only watched one season, and that was because Phaedra was on there, and she was really good.
Oh. Actually, Phaedra's season is what woke it up. Because the first season with Sari,
it was.
She was the winner. Sari was good, but you're right, BB. Phaedra's season woke that shit up because she was a good ass trader. I can't stand the bitch, but she was a good ass trader.
She a lawyer. A lawyer.
A lot of practice.
Somebody told me the other day that there's a big difference between a lawyer and an attorney, and I think that you're right. Phaedra is a lawyer.
Is there? I definitely. Let me see. Lawyer versus attorney.
There's an attorney in Texas who explains the difference. I can't even think of her name.
Well, according to Google's AI overview, a lawyer is someone with a law degree who has legal knowledge, while an attorney is a lawyer who has passed the state bar exam and is licensed to practice law, represent clients in court. Okay. Represent clients in court and provide specific legal advice. Okay, so in that case, Phaedra's a lawyer.
Is that why she lost? Were y'all saying that Phaedra?
What she say? Win a case?
Yeah.
In the case.
The bar.
Well, she might have.
No, Phaedra definitely passed the bar. She has been an attorney at one point in her life,
But now
but she's
she's
current,
loose
Now
she's
she's
lawyer.
currently a
probably a
lawyer.
lawyer. Then.
She's a lawyer.
No, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I kind of knew something was up when where she was on a panel, right? Because I love these panels, especially like on cable news and stuff. I like to see people like outside of their actual jobs, like talking about random stuff. And I think it was a Trayvon Martin panel or something like that on HLN. They was on it because they had lawyers on there and they wanted to get their opinions on certain things. She added nothing. And when I say I was expecting her, I was excited. I was like, ooh, Phaedra, is she gonna get like, yes, like black girl magic, da 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 da. Baby, she gave us nothing, honey. I'm like, girl, she could have stayed at home.
Didn't she mainly deal with entertainment? I feel like that's why she ain't had nothing to say.
Well, Phaedra is, you're right. Phaedra is nothing. But she is good when she's in a conniving, scheming, backstabbing role on television. So she ate the
Well, I
traitors
didn't
up.
realize my
Like,
girl had the girl so heated and upset.
So herself.
baby, Phaedra ate the girls up on the traitors. Like, that shit was phenomenal. I was like, this is on brand for you, sister. You should continue to do these things.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I might check Traders out. Like I said, I'm actually a really big fan of Alan Cumming, so that's it in itself. I should have been watching, but I'll check it out. I don't know if I can get into Big Brother though. I feel like y'all are too many seasons in. It was another friend trying to get me into it. I'm just like, friend, I'm just, it's the whole, it's an old school belief that I'm slowly trying to get over. But, those who took theater and acting very serious, back in the day, we tried to stay away. We turn our noses up at reality TV. Reality TV. Oh no, how dare you? You might as well just ask me to, just move into my house and put your ass on my kitchen counter. Like, reality TV.
You don't like reality TV?
Well, no, I didn't because of the old school. So back in the day, right, especially when I was going to school for theater, it was a thing. You keep your ass right. If you want to be taken serious as an actor, then you better not even go nowhere. Don't even watch reality TV, bitch. You don't want to be a part of it. So yeah, it was that whole. So, but you see how things have been changing for years now, especially like for the past decade, for sure.
Yeah, the girls get on reality TV and make a career for themselves.
But even though that has changed, my beliefs have not. So that's why it takes a really long time for me to watch a new reality show. Like now, I still watch the ones that I've been watching like since that, like Love and Hip Hops and shit like that. But I just any new ones for sure. So a lot of y'all got to tell me it's good before I even check it out. Like the trailer.
Wow. And to be fair, The Traitors is a reality TV game show, so it's not like. I mean, there's drama, but it's not like, personal, interpersonal drama or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And then, Alan Cumming, who's a serious actor, honey. He's
and
hosting
SAG.
And an SAG. Mm-hmm. He's hosting it, so I guess it can't be all that bad. But again, that's
just actions can be a little questionable.
But
some choices, I'm like, oh, baby.
That's an old school personal belief that I'm trying to, but as an Aries, when it comes to changing our beliefs, that's even another challenge. So.
Yes, but we do appreciate new information. I'm not saying you have to watch The Traitors. I just want to know if anybody did, because it's getting good.
No, I actually do plan on watching it though, only because I've heard so much about it. But yeah. That's why. So if y'all try to say, if you hear me talk about reality TV with my nose up and discuss, yeah, that's because of that old school belief.
So you don't watch The Real Housewives?
It took a while, and Atlanta and Potomac is really the ones that I probably watched a little bit of Beverly Hills.
So you're gonna watch
those are the ones that got all the bracket.
The season coming up with no, probably won't. Because
the girl coming back.
I know, but
it's too late.
Well, they didn't say Nene's coming back. She's going to be on the Ultimate Girls Trip as like
in the Atlanta
area. I'll watch that, but no, they need to kill
that might be her trial period. We don't know
fire, bro.
That.
I don't know.
Nene could take
And I want to see more scripted content. I want to see more dramas and more comedies on TV, even if they come through Tubi. Like, I want to see more. There's too much reality TV, and only because motherfuckers don't want to really put in the work and pay people.
Girl, Tubi.
Speaking of Tubi,
You gonna be one of the people watching Netta and Charles on Tubi?
Andy.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh, God, no.
Andy.
Why would you even bring that up?
Look, y'all heard him say and is.
No, I was kidding. No, I'm not watching.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no.
okay. I said, bitch, I always want better for you. I really do.
No, Netta was Netta wasn't really nice towards the trans community, so I kind of stay away from that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Cut her right where them bumps need to be cut off her face.
I have
Anyway.
a question. So can you watch things on Tubi on their website, or do you really have to download the app?
You can do it on the website.
Okay, good. Ain't God good?
Oh, all the time.
Auntie, did you watch that show that I told you about on Tubi? Because you know I watch Tubi, but I did watch that one show.
Not yet, but it's on the watch list.
It's
y'all
called
be having
Safe
long watch
Space.
list shows. Why y'all don't be watching these things? Watch his and hers.
Oh, his and her. Oh,
okay. Tom, whatever her name is.
And John Barenthal. Okay, so the thing.
I'm watching that this weekend.
So the thing about him, right? Now, and I know he's probably a really, really, really nice man, but I have a feeling, and I can't prove any of this other than this gut feeling, but he just has a really racist face. And just something just tells me that this man, I don't know. I don't. So I can't watch too much. Like when he was in The Punisher and like when he was in Daredevil and he came on, like, thank goodness he wasn't on there long, because if he was, I probably wouldn't be able to finish it. His face just bothers me, like makes me unreasonably angry. So I probably won't.
Hey!
John Bernthal does have a typical white male racist face.
Yeah. Okay. I knew I wasn't crazy.
However, he has come out and criticized like Donald Trump and stuff. Like he's not a fan of Donald Trump.
He's
I
from
don't
DC.
think he's actually a racist.
He's like a what's it called? Trojan horse. He get in where he looked like it. He looked like the case, but he's a little liberal. He's also from DC. Shout out to Chocolate City.
I don't know if I go as far as to say he's a little liberal.
Maybe.
I think he rides the middle.
Know, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I think he rides the middle. But he damn sure ain't a fan of Trump.
I don't know. Like I said, I can't prove it. I have no proof other than a gut feeling, but it's just something ain't right with him.
He went to Harvard? Wow. That's
he did, did he? Al?
Skidmore College and Harvard.
Work. And who they usually, and then they have some races at Harvard.
Of course. You know, all the Ivies got, a little slave money,
Girl, I mean, they paid to get their children into these Ivies, honey.
Well, I'm glad I got a lesson today between a lawyer and an attorney, because I didn't know and I'm sure if you probably call an attorney a lawyer, they're probably, I don't know, would they get offended? Like, wait a minute.
The snooty ones would, probably.
Yeah, the snooty.
Yeah, the snooty ones, but regular people don't know the difference between that. Can you go to court for me? Like, what everybody worried about?
Oh, well, y'all, thank you for that, Moderna, because the traders done turned into a whole different discussion, honey, which I love. But did anybody have any more tea before we head out?
Y'all be ready to congratulate me on Monday.
We sure will. Whether it be you or anyone else, I can't wait to see who wins.
Look, big bucks, no whammies. Mama needs some new shoes. Come on.
Let's go. Well, y'all, again, this is a share, so get more interest in by sharing this on your social media and using the hashtag Auntie Derek. Get those last minute entries in. I should do well, no, I was gonna say I should do like a bonus entries where I can say like, oh, what's the national day today? But I think I already told y'all at the beginning of the show, so that kind of.
And that's a free.
You sent it in the email, honey.
Free space, free entry.
I
Yeah.
think you should just do a extra entry for anybody named BB.
Well, no. Because then they would have to include BB Winers, and we don't fuck with her.
Well, she ain't answering.
But she could. And if she could, based on your rules, I would have to give her an entry. And no, she can't have one.
Well, sometimes charity is okay, wig.
Not for that woman beater and Trump supporter. Absolutely not, allegedly.
Hey, who?
BB Winers, honey.
Oh, fuck him.
Mm-hmm. You the only BB we acknowledge.
Oh, the only.
Well, thank you.
Oh, and you know, we do love BB Moore Campbell. We like her too. May she continue to rest in peace. You know, Maia Campbell's mama. We like her.
Oh, you digging deep.
Yes.
I didn't know who that was, but okay, sure, yeah.
You know, trust me, you know her, honey, the authoress. She wrote a book.
I do.
probably read a few of her books.
Good. Yes, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I forgot. When you said that, I forgot that was her mother. Absolutely.
Yep. Well, y'all, thank you for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will
Happy
be
Martin Luther King Day.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, and we will be back for that Monday holiday because I think Monday is going to be the federal holiday for Dr. King. I think I'm gonna send my subscribers a cute little some of my favorite quotes from him. So make sure you subscribe to a bit so you can see those.
Kudos to all those are off. If you're off, come hang out with us, please.
Absolutely.
You should send your favorite shadiest quote.
What'd you say, Boo?
Send your favorite shadiest quotes to him.
Oh, okay. Well, until then, you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye.